makes life so much easier with launching a boat. You don't need to reverse down a slipway, you can just drive the thing down the slipway whilst you're walking around it and checking it. Plus it also means if you're launching in salt water, you don't need to get your car or your 4x4 anywhere near the water. And also when recovering the boat, you can manoeuvre the trailer very precisely so that the boat will ride straight onto the trailer, and then you can just drive the whole unit out of the water.
I prefer to launch it with the Powrlaunch. It's quite a short trailer, and therefore reversing with the car, I don't want to put the car in the water. If I lower it down on a long warp, quite often it'll get bogged down in seaweed, flotsam at the bottom of the slipway. But the Powrlaunch, I find, never gets stuck with the boat on it. It just drives straight through it, and I can sit on the boat and finally launch it with me actually in the boat, and then drive the boat off the trailer, and then come back and move the trailer up the slipway on my own without any problem.
Manoeuvrability, it's absolutely amazing because you don't need the towing vehicle to reverse the trailer and boat. You can reverse it around complete hairpins, especially on tight access to slipways like you generally get in small villages where you're launching boats. It's so easy to use. When you take your finger off the button, the unit stops instantly within a quarter of an inch. And in terms of bringing the unit back to your towing vehicle, you can drive it so accurately that all you need to do is wind the jockey wheel down to lower the tow hitch onto the tow ball of your vehicle. You don't need to push the boat at all.
And it means that wherever I take it, if it's behind the car, if I get stuck in a cul-de-sac on a hill, I know that I could unhitch it if I have to and just turn it around and re-hitch it back up on my own, so I never get stuck with it.
It will run over pretty much any surface that you find for launching in this country.
It's been over hards, it's been over slipways, it's been on weed. I've never ever got it stuck yet on any surface with a boat on it.
It means you can realistically single-handed launch pretty much any size of boat that's legally towable in the UK.
When I looked at the cost of marinas, I looked at the cost of putting it in the stack system. And this is a one-off payment. It means I can put my boat in the water on my own. I can look after it at home, which means the boat gets much better looked after. It can be kept in the garage. There's a nasty little ramp into my garage. I've got about an inch clearance each end of the trailer and only a couple of inches each side of the boat, but I find that you can be very precise with a Powrlaunch. I do recommend it to people. Powrlaunch could not have been more helpful. They came and fitted it very efficiently. They even did some extra work on the trailer for me, which I was very, very pleased with. I had one problem when I first got it, and it was rectified immediately. And that says it all, really, because you don't know until you have a slight fault how a company's going to react, and I was very impressed with how they reacted to it.